on my computer screen. Hey, Greenie, how you doing?
Okay, Marlon, how are you?
Good. I was getting all excited, like we were gonna have this fancy new feature to use on the YouTube app. Oh no, look at that. We are side by side.
Oh, we are?
Look,
I should have set
yeah,
up.
look at the screen here. When I turn it, like it's gonna do something weird, maybe.
Okay.
But
Oh,
it
that looks good.
definitely
Yeah, I should have turned my laptop on. I'm still a newbie.
I'm just seeing it. So like see, yeah, so we are side by side. But
All
the
right,
phone has
good.
to be vertical while you're doing it. How ridiculous. How ridiculous is that? It makes you use your phone vertically to do a side by side on a widescreen live. So I don't know. We'll have to see if your phone can go in your holder straight up and down.
Yeah. After we're through with this, I'll go out and grab it out of
Well,
the car. Actually, I don't want to go out right now. It's pouring rain.
no, we got all the way to Friday to figure out what we're gonna do. But yeah, guys, thanks to Bad Idea Lab, he came in here very first. We'll shout you guys out now because you're totally awesome. The second person in here was Greenie. I want to point down because he's right below me on my phone, but I think I have to
He's
point this
below
way.
me. He's
Is it
this
this way?
way.
I think I have to point this. I have to look at my computer here. I'm like, and it's way behind too. Here, let me speed it up. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Is it? Yeah. Oh
you
no, it's the wrong way. I gotta point this way for Greenie. Greenie's over here. Thanks for
okay.
coming, Greenie. We are gonna stab the ground live together on Friday. It's gonna be the Can-Am connection between Alberta, Canada, and Pennsylvania, USA. Who came in here after Greenie? It was Grumpy Feller. Thanks for coming,
Grumpy
Grumpy
fella.
Feller.
Thank you,
Jason,
Grumpy
BC
fella.
Treasure Trails.
Hey,
He's awesome too.
Jason.
And then Josh 508 Magnets. Yeah, we put this members only so some people would see it. Oh, Mike 907's in here too.
Oh,
Shannon
God.
Dalton.
Thanks for coming, Mike.
Yeah, Greenie and I were going to be pioneers of the future of the YouTube app, weren't we, Greenie? We are going to try something new.
Yes.
But it's weird. If you go do the Go Together Live feature directly on the YouTube app, it stacks you vertically. I wish I could show my phone how it looks, but yeah, but it puts us on screen side by side. So
Yes,
yeah,
it
like
does.
I'm pointing at Greenie on my phone right now, but it's not Greenie down there.
And you're actually below me on this phone here.
See, and I'm down below you. Yeah, revolutionary. Really revolutionary. Oh my God. You can't highlight messages like you can on StreamYard. I tried to tap on it and it was just going to put you in mod jail or something there. Yeah. So if you were to go live detecting, you would need to wear your phone vertically in your mount, Josh. Josh is like, what the heck's going on here? Yeah. And I'm used to having it this way on my chest mount, sideways. Right?
Yeah, I
Like,
gotta check out my mount, see if I could turn it or not.
see, mine has two screw holes, so I could wear it that way, but the mechanics of it, I wonder if it's going to be because it's heavy, if it's going to be flopping around more instead of when it's this way, like.
I believe the chest mount I got is just for having it horizontal.
Yeah,
I,
like you might not even be able to change yours.
I don't
In
think
which
I can
case, we're
change it.
definitely using StreamYard.
Yeah. I would think, but you know what? If we didn't go on this, we wouldn't know.
No, and if you're just two guys gonna hang out for a chat, this works great. Sitting around, but with a tripod in front of you. But for live digging and a chest mount, exactly, it might not be the best, hey?
No.
You look good. I look on the screen, your picture is excellent. So
Yeah, your picture is perfect. It's the same as when I see you on the laptop. When I see you,
yeah.
I I
Yeah,
actually
Josh agrees.
yeah. Oh, good.
Huh. Yeah, I switched off my Wi-Fi too, so I'm using my cellular data on the phone, and I'm inside my garage, and it's working decent even. So,
Yeah.
yeah, but they had to make it weird. Bart, Lockpit. Yeah, I know. We're just testing this just to see. That's why I said it's the go live together, stab the ground test. And we did it members only. I didn't know if anyone was going to notice that we were members only, but you bell ringers are awesome. I also put out a quick members only community post. So Greenie, how's your digging been recently? Lady Braven, hello.
Lady Braven, how you doing there?
Oh, I'm definitely speaking Canadian. Do you know what I'm talking about? About. Yeah. You met up with Randy. I seen you sent me that picture. You had the joy of meeting Randy. How was that?
Oh, that was fantastic. This was a long time in the making. We've been trying to get together for months, and weather and work issues and everything else. We finally got out last Friday, and
Awesome.
we had, you know what? It's just awesome meeting other guys off of YouTube and go detecting with them.
Exactly.
The best thing each one of us found was a wheat scent. He got one wheat scent, I got one wheat scent, and we got a few odds
Weedy
and
for
ends
weedy.
on the ground. Yeah, but
Well, that's good.
it was a good afternoon out with him. I mean, such a nice guy, unbelievable. I
Oh
really
yeah,
had
he's like he's a pillar of the community for sure. If there's a guy who's going to be a good friend in the metal detecting biz, it's got to be Randy. I'd never think he would be a bad dude. No, for sure. Yeah, I did get to meet someone recently. It was Corey, the treasure hunter, but we didn't get to go digging. He was out in Edmonton here for a wedding. We did find a really good breakfast though. Yeah. That's what we did. I had a huge breakfast with him. Yeah. Did you see, I kind of showed it off on the live stream yesterday. I found a coin from French Polynesia in my own town. I couldn't, and it was a big one too. Look at that. I could almost show it on here. I don't know if I'll ever find another French Polynesian coin. It's, what the heck, hey? Oh, look, can you show stuff on here? Does it work? No. I think I'm getting more pixely, like my phone is losing reception.
Yeah, we got this door knocker.
Oh, you sent me the picture of that. That is amazing. It works still. It's like ready to go.
Yeah, after I cleaned all that dirt out of it, I actually took it and I held it against the door. I picked it up and dropped it, and it knocks. I just got to figure out how I'm going to mount it on the door. I might not even clean it any more than this.
No, it's perfect. What's the back got for like mounting holes? Like it probably broke off, maybe. Hey.
Yeah. One of the pieces on the back is broke off. The other one's sticking up. I'd have to figure out another way to mount it, but I don't think I'll have a problem. Yeah. It's got a little bar running across. I could probably set up some kind of piece of metal, stick it out, and make a hook out of it, and then hang it right on.
They look like two spikes on there or something, hey, or who knows what that was. One of them's broken off anyway, hey.
I actually brought nails. I brought Randy up to the place where I got this. It was up in the town just north of me, and I actually picked it up on the old walkway coming in because it was a very old piece of property there. Now it's a library. It used to be a school in 1872. Then it was a courthouse, but it was always a public park. The whole section was a public park. I gotta love the public park. And Randy gave me an assignment after he left. He said I have to do two things. I gotta do curb strips.
Yep.
And I have to go door knocking for permissions, which I'm.
Oh, yeah. I do curb strips all the time, but door knocking, that gets me cringing. I'm like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I talk to people on YouTube all day. But going up to someone's door to beg them to dig up their yard, that's a tough one. I don't know. I want to. I've been driving around town, scoping out places, and I see the houses. They have the signs out front that are the older properties, the historical properties. At one time, the historical society in town, I guess, had all these signs made up, two little signposts with a crossbar, and they put a plaque on it. for all the houses that were, you know, original in town kind of thing still, you know, had stood the test of time. Most of them, the plaques have fallen off of, you know, so like the houses are lasting longer than the historical signs that they put up for them. But I'm too scared to go knocking.
So I don't want to really knock on someone's door. They're gonna say, "What are you nuts? What are you, some kind of lunatic?"
Yeah, I could see. I was tempted. I seen one had a for sale sign, so I thought that's my angle. I'll knock on the door and say, "Hey, do you want to know what's in your yard before you move? Before you sell the place?" You know, that might get them there because they don't care what it's, you know, most people think you're going to leave craters everywhere. So they'll shut you down right off the bat. You know, that's what I think. That most people won't even give you the time of day. Digging holes in my grass? Never. Beat it.
Randy had actually told me, "Don't go there and tell them you're gonna dig. Go there and say, we're searching for history. We're gonna cut a plug out. We're gonna look underneath the plug, because when people hear dig, they're like, they're gonna destroy the property." But
Exactly.
if you word it with, "Yo, I'm gonna cut a neat plug. I put it back. You won't even know we were there."
Oh, Lady Bravin had a good idea. She said you could on your door knocker that you could put screw holes for the eyeballs through the eyeballs and then mount marbles over top of it or something. There you go.
Yeah, that would be cool. Nice red marbles.
Yeah. No one will want to touch that knocker. They'll be too scared to knock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh no, that's cool. That is, I'll classify that in amazing find category, Greenie, because the number of people who have dug a door knocker for one thing has to be very low. You know what I mean? Like very. Ask all your friends who detect. I doubt any of them are going to say, "Oh, I got a door knocker. I got a lion head door knocker last week." You know, like
I have not seen it. None of my friends have gotten door knockers. Yeah. Anyone I send pictures of it to, they've been like, "Wow, I never got one." And no one said,
Hey,
"Oh, that's nothing. I got a drawer full of them." No.
Yeah, a drawer full. Exactly. You know, it brings to mind Tripwire was out like a month ago, and he got a little chemistry vial container of mercury, and he thought it was silver paint at first. And I could see by the way it was jiggling in the jar, there was no way that was silver paint. How many people do you know that have found mercury while metal detecting? You know, that's another. I doubt anyone's found. It was like from the school chemistry lab, some kid must have stolen it and then it fell out of his pocket in the schoolyard.
Yeah.
You know, like mercury in a jar. That's just crazy to find that. I wanted to know what number it came up as, but stuff's different on a simplex than other machines, so it doesn't really matter what number it rang up. Mercury, door knockers. These are like the things that you're never going to see again for a long time, for sure. Yeah, one-off finds. That's right, Shannon. Yeah, one-off, once in a lifetime.
Yeah. You know? Well, it's like the picture of that stein that I found in the woods. It wasn't that deep, and it was in such dry dirt. And when I cleaned it off, I brought it home. I took a lemon, and I cut the lemon open. I put salt on it, and I wiped it down, and it came up shiny.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
In fact, I got it sitting here right in front of it. It's got a brass handle, and the rest of it.
Show it off. How many people exactly have dug a brass-handled copper beer stein in the bush? That was another amazing find. I was creek walking and I got a mason jar mug, but I don't know how old it is or whatever, but I thought that was cool. But this blows my mason jar mug out of the water for sure. And it's not even dented, Greenie. How did that thing stay? It's strong, I guess.
It's got a little nick on the bottom from where I hit it, and That's your
That's
character now.
love tap. It got a little love tap from the digger, and it's perfect. That's how you signed it. It's the autograph.
Yeah. After I cleaned it up, my wife took it and said, You're not putting this anywhere except on the mantle over the fireplace. She takes so much of my stuff
Yeah.
and puts it on top of the mantle.
Hey, it's one to show off for sure. Oh,
Yeah.
totally. That's another good one. Yeah, so you've been hitting some lucky stuff. I know you've been getting the old silver too. So you've been having a great season for sure.
Oh,
I've been having some fun too. I mean, I've been hitting silver too. I'm stoked for what I've been finding at my old fairgrounds too, having fun there. So I found the weirdest thing, Greenie. I dug into the dirt at the old fairgrounds and I found a sandbag. You know, like there's no sand anywhere, but this far below the ground, there's this weird pocket of sand. I figured out it was a sandbag, and the thing is full of bullets. So it was from a backstop, like from a shooting gallery. And it's at the old and at my old fairgrounds site. I don't know if I'll be able to show, but here's a handful of splattered bullets. I dug about almost 10 of them out of the sand from the bag or whatever, and then I left the rest underground because I just could have kept going. It was just full of these little mushroom 22 rounds. So they were shot from close enough that they splattered good. They had good velocity when they hit the sand. And yeah, who digs up a sandbag full of bullets? I mean, that's a weird one too. It's not like it's treasure, right? But I got a whole bunch of them. It has a story to it. You know, back in the day, they let you shoot real guns at the fair. You know, like nowadays you aren't shooting real guns at the fair anymore. You know, yeah. I wonder how many more sandbags full of bullets there were buried at that spot too. That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, that's a weird one. Hey, totally, Shannon. Yeah, one-off finds. That's what we'll call it. Sandbag full of bullets. One-off find. I'll never find another one. So there you go. Oh, guys, welcome to an up-close, members-only chat with the mayor and Greenie. It was meant to be a test to see if this would work for mobile live streaming, but you got to have your phone vertical. If you missed the beginning, we were talking about it. Your phone has to be vertical while you're doing a go live together on the app. How not fair, YouTube. How thoughtless of you. What do you got there, Greenie? You got something else to show us?
Yeah, I wound up finding this 50 caliber.
Oh, yeah. Casing.
A casing. It was made between 1866 and 1873. They made them for the 1866 Winchester rifle.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
These were government issued. They were used for Indian wars and buffalo hunting. And when I said a 50 caliber, I said, for the 1866 Winchester, that's a nice bullet to pull out of the ground.
Yeah, that's a hefty chunk of lead that thing was lobbing at those the natives and the buffalo there for sure. 50 cal. Yeah.
You weren't getting up if you got hit with that.
No. That's the great thing about finding bullet casings. A lot of by the stuff on the head stamp, you can identify those kind of things about it. Hey, when and where.
You could actually date them and everything. That's how I found out. Yep. I looked it up and I was like, holy cow, this is old. And they only made those 50 cals for the Winchester between 66 and 73 in the 1800s. So
that's a well over 100-year-old, right? Well over, yeah. I did that for some of my shotgun head stamps. You can the same thing, figure out where these bad boys were made and when they came from and stuff.
Yeah,
by what's on them there. I learned a little bit about when they started making the Canuck shotgun shells, because originally Canuck shells were made in England and shipped over here, but then after a certain amount of time they realized that was silly and they started making the Canadian Canuck rounds here in Canada, and you could tell the difference. They actually are stamped made in Canada or not, which made it easy. So you know which ones are older and which are newer for the Canuck rounds. 12 gauge, I should say, shells. Yeah. Well, holy beans, we blew 20 minutes chatting already. That's making it almost more than a test. This is a full-on feature stream for the members. It's good to chat with you, Greenie, for sure. You know, we should have you as a guest on Sunday for a Hunter's Hangout, you know? Okay. We could be doing this chat on a Sunday sometime, but Friday we'll dig for sure. We're going to do it, guys. So if you're watching the stream, if you stuck right through 20 minutes already, we're going to be stabbing the ground together. I got to point the right way. I don't know. It's this way. I think it's this way. This guy right here, Greenie right over here, and the MAER.
You're going to be over that way.
We're going to live stream dig together. Yeah, great. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Shannon, Lady Braven, Jason, BC Treasure Trails. You guys are all awesome. Even the early birds that popped in before we started. That was great. Thanks for coming on here with me, Greenie. We're gonna call it here before we go for too long, and maybe some of the members will actually watch it. They won't be scared that it's like an hour or something. Hey, thanks for sharing those finds. That door knocker just blows my mind, and that beer stein is good too. So
thank you. Thank you for having me join you for the Can-Am Stab the Ground.
I'm so glad that you brought it up, because I was almost forgetting that I wanted to do it, and then it would have been so last minute if I would have, so it's good you were at me. You're like, Marlon, did you find anyone to stab the ground? That's what he said. Did you find anyone to stab the ground with? And I said, I just did, Greenie. It's you. All right. So we'll see you Friday, Greenie, and we'll see you guys in the chat as well, in the Stab the Ground chat, guys. What do I say? If you survive! See you guys later.